Hello and welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. My name is John McCormick, your mayor and part-time sports announcer. We're here at the basketball court of JFK for a boys basketball matchup between the Woodbridge Barons and the JFK Mustangs. Joining me is the former standout player at John F. Kennedy High School, also the former freshman coach, Elliot Solop, who I just dragged off the stands to ask him if he could help call the game with me today. And Elliot, tell me about this Kennedy team.
Kennedy team is really tough. Their starting lineup features, a junior and 4 seniors, which, a very experienced club. They got 3 guys off the bench that'll get some time, but they're a nitty-gritty group, just like their coach, and they like to fight.
And they committed 4-1, a pretty good record for Kennedy this early.
4-1's a great record for Kennedy any time of the year.
Of course, Woodbridge comes in with 4 juniors and 1 sophomore. They got Bailey, the sophomore, Anderson, Nyers, Pearson, and Hughes are the juniors, and they've been playing together for a long time. They committed 4-4, but they had a short tournament that they didn't do very well in. But other than that, they'd be 4-1 also. So could be a very good matchup.
Well, we'll see. I think it really is all going to hinge on how Woodbridge runs their offense, and if Kennedy, their top player, Deshaun Robinson, scores and holds Hughes on the offensive end.
And of course, when Woodbridge teams play each other, you throw the records out, throw the statistics out. It's always a rivalry, Colonia, JFK, and Woodbridge. This is going to be a great matchup.
I agree.
Well, thanks for joining me. Stay tuned, folks. We'll see a great game. And welcome to John F. Kennedy High School, where the Woodbridge Channels will cover a high school sports basketball matchup between the Woodbridge Barons and the JFK Mustangs. I'm John McCormick, your mayor and part-time sports announcer, and I'm joined today by Elliot Solop, former freshman coach for these JFK Mustangs and a very avid sports fan and very good basketball player in his own right. Welcome, Elliot.
Thank you.
And here's what we do here, Elliot. If I make a mistake, you don't correct me. If I say something dumb, you say, "Very smart, Mr. Mayor."
Well, you get paid the big bucks.
Exactly.
So.
You're going to be invaluable here because you know this JFK team fairly well from having coached them. So we start on the Woodbridge side with Anthony Nyers, number 24. Number 4 is Daquan Bailey. Number 5 is Kyle Anderson. Number 31 is Keith Hughes. And number 34 is Kyle Pearson. And Hughes tips it to Bailey to start the game. Bailey to Pearson. Pearson back to Anderson. Bailey spots Hughes down low. Hughes averaging 19.3 a game. Here comes Pearson up and in.
Right there, Jordan Kaczynski made a mistake. He should have been baseline for the help. He was a little too late. Let's see what Kennedy runs.
Take us to the starting lineup at JFK now.
Number 31, A.J. Pachowski. He's a forward, plays inside and out. Number 4, their leader, Deshaun Robinson, a 2-guard. And number 1 at the point, Jordan Kaczynski. He's a senior. Number 52, the junior, Josh Kaminas. And number 24, another senior in the lineup, is A.J. Williams.
Kennedy got a little sloppy there, lost the ball. Woodbridge picked it up. Anderson drives, shoots up, no good. Good rebound there by number 31.
A.J. Pachowski, yeah, tough interior player. Let's see what Kennedy runs.
Nice.
Good cut. They'll utilize a lot of Deshaun Robinson and A.J. Pachowski on one side. Utilize in and out game.
Early foul on Kyle Pearson. That's his first. And Pachowski goes to the line. Kennedy comes in at 4-1. Woodbridge comes in at 4-4. Kennedy's Christmas tournament was canceled over in Edison because of the snow, but Woodbridge did play in the Shore Regional Tournament and lost a couple of games down there, and that's the difference in the records. No common opponents between the teams, so it's not easy to say right now who would have the edge. Oh, man, did he get up there.
It's a good rebound right
Hughes,
there.
Yeah.
The tough player. Good hedge out by Pachowski.
Hughes is not afraid to shoot.
Help side.
Anderson Nyers drives down, puts it up, and in, no good.
There was no box out there by Josh Kaminas.
He's got Pachowski down a little behind the back, razzle-dazzle.
Jordan Kaczynski decided not to shoot 3 on that.
Hughes rejects that one. Here comes Nyers. He's got somebody behind him. Nice play by Anthony Nyers for 2 points.
Probably an and one on that.
Yeah, I thought so too.
They got a 3-2 zone matchup here. Let's see how Kennedy reacts. Pachowski will probably run baseline. He could shoot the three.
A good rebound there by 24.
Yeah, A.J. Williams, tough hustler.
And the first Kennedy point popped in by Kaczynski.
Nice floater.
4-3, Woodbridge. Bailey now takes it across the midcourt stripe. Anderson to Pearson. Oh, he had Anderson cutting low. Down low to Hughes. Way short, way short.
Look for Kennedy to run on this. There's their best player right here with the ball.
Deshaun Robinson. Good defense by Kyle Anderson.
That's a good shot right there. He could hit that.
Oh, good rebound.
Great pass by A.J. Williams.
Boy, Pearson and Hughes are not letting anything get up on there.
Yeah, they're too big inside, but Pachowski on there has to give a stronger shot fake and go right in with his left shoulder. Get square to the basket. Coach Banos always has his own wizardry for out-of-bounds plays. Let's see what he runs. Look for Kaminas to run right off of A.J. Pachowski for inside layup.
The contact there, no call. It's going to be hard for Kennedy to do much of an inside game anywhere today.
I agree. Well,
They got three studs down there. Nyers is the shortest one, and he's a huge guy.
They really have to utilize Deshaun Robinson, though. He could score on anyone.
Anderson to Pearson. Oh, little travel by Pearson. He didn't think so, but you know anybody who ever thinks they travel?
Of course not. I still never traveled. Never will. Let's see what Kennedy runs here, though. They really have to get a good bucket. Woodbridge is running that 3-2 a little bit higher. Deshaun Robinson picked the dribble up, though. That's his
good
shot.
Open shot. Then Kennedy takes his first lead of the game at 5-4.
That's A.J. Williams' shot right there, that 15-footer, his signature move. Ooh. It's a great block.
Hughes gets a taste of his own medicine there. He's wide open down low. There it is.
He has to finish that strong.
Yeah. Man, a lot of action there. Hughes got his shot blocked. Who was that by? Robinson blocked it?
Yes. Woodbridge is actually doing a terrific job, though, with their offense running off staggered screens. Hughes should have shot faked and one dribbled for a 15-footer instead of getting blocked on the three.
Right. Same starting lineups for both teams. No changes yet. 3:48 to go. Long range.
There you go. That's a good shot, though.
Good hustle by Woodbridge getting back. Pearson with the steal over to Daquan Bailey. He's got Nyers, takes it himself, no good. Rebound Nyers, he's a bull in there. There's Hughes. Back out to Bailey.
It's a mismatch right here.
A push by Robinson on Hughes. How deep is the Kennedy team? Do they have much on the bench?
Yeah, they have an impressive big man junior, Vic Pilar. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name correctly, but really worked hard this past summer. He could hit that 15-footer. He's a good rebounder. Then they also have Steven Alvarez, a transfer from Colonial.
And there's Kyle Pearson with his first points of the game. Gives Woodbridge the lead back at 6-5.
Who could bring the ball up. And then Shabazz Clark, a junior, who could pretty much guard any position at the high school level.
Okay, so they have some depth in the Kennedy team. No matter what happens with the records going in, when Woodbridge teams play each other, you throw the records out.
Yep, you never know.
He's a bad pass and a steal by Bailey. He's going to go in by himself. He's got it up and in. No good.
Wow.
Rebound Pearson. Boy, the height advantage is staggering there. Hughes with a long-range shot. No good. Way off.
Wrong shot right there. Bad shots are like turnovers.
Yep. Rebound was Pachowski in and out.
That's
good
a shot you want,
Nyers.
though.
Yeah. And Nyers got bigger than I remember him. He was a big guy to begin with.
Well, what's in that Woodbridge water, Mayor?
Oh, man, a little backcourt violation here almost. Looked like he crossed the line with the ball. There's Pearson. Back to Bailey. Back to Anderson. Almost picked off. He's got a 5-on-4. He walked a little bit before.
I understand that Woodbridge has some very skilled perimeter big men, but they really have mismatches inside with Hughes guarded by Deshaun Robinson that they really have to utilize, especially on that left block. Now Woodbridge changed from the 3-2 to the 2-3. Kaminas has to have his hands up in the zone.
Good play by Bailey. Up, tips it to the Kennedy guy. He's going nowhere down there. Wow.
Wow. Good follow.
Kyle Pearson up and in with the rebound. His second bucket of the night, 8-5 Woodbridge.
Woodbridge loves to run. It's a great move. Got to finish that.
He did. Wow. Number 52.
Josh Kaminas.
Josh Kaminas.
Junior.
Great play.
He's a great football player as well.
Yeah, I remember him from covering a game with the football team. First sub of the game now for Woodbridge. Kyle Pearson goes out. And number 33 goes in. That's
35.
35, I'm sorry. Kyle Figueredo. He's a 6'3", 220-pound senior. And Kaminas gets the bucket to tie it up at 8. We're keep the buckets here so we know who's got what. Anderson under a lot of pressure. Good block a pick there by Nyers, frees him up.
Good board.
Rebound again, Kaminas.
Kaminas is a bull inside for Kennedy. Woodbridge sticking with the 2-3.
2-3 and Figueredo's in the middle.
Now right here, one of the Kennedy guards has to drive inside and drag two defenders into the area.
And then dish it out.
Yep.
Yeah, Robinson looked long but didn't take it.
Stagnant right now for Kennedy.
Low scoring quarter, 8-8.
Let's see. Right decision.
Jump ball. Figueredo ties up. Pachowski forces the jump ball. Kennedy has the arrow. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, tipped away or kicked away by Hughes.
Looks like Deshaun would have had an open three. Deshaun Robinson.
Hughes has he's got a foot on Tazinski taking it out. And now Hughes takes a break and in comes, let's see, number 10 for Woodbridge. That's Ricardo Suarez, a 5'9", 170-pound junior. Ball blocked by Suarez right away. Didn't waste any time.
It's a tough shot right there.
Not sure that's a good shot there.
Great offensive rebound by Pachowski.
Pachowski's not, he's not giving up anything down there.
Yeah, he's actually very deceiving. He's a skinny guy, but he's a bull inside there ever since his freshman season.
Anderson takes the long-range shot, a little wide.
Woodbridge is taking a lot of ill-advised three-pointers.
Yeah, they're taking, you're right.
Too many dribbles inside.
Oh, wow. Yep. And they got no time left for a shot. So the first half ends with the host team, JFK, with a 10-8 lead over the Woodbridge Barons. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
Did you like something that you saw on TV 35? Is there something we don't have that you'd like to see? Let us know what you think. Send us an email, tv35@twp.woodbridge.nj.us. The Woodbridge Channels, bringing your community home.
Okay, welcome back. Second quarter starting here. A couple of changes, I think, for Woodbridge. Let's see. They still got Bailey and Anderson. And now it's Nyers, Pearson, and Figueredo. So Pearson out from the starting lineup.
And for Kennedy, there's two subs. There's Vic Pawar in for Josh Kaminas and Steven Alvarez in for Deshaun Robinson.
And I'm not sure that was an awkward shot. A little bad angle, you think?
Woodbridge is taking tons of bad shots. Back to the 2-3 zone. There you go. Reverse the ball. Quicker.
Well, Hughes tends to be an outside player despite his huge size.
Well, he's going to have trouble at the next level if he doesn't beef up.
Yeah, he's still skinny, but man, number 31 there, A.J. Pachowski is one heck of a hustler.
I tell you what, that's how he is on the baseball field as well as a pitcher. He's the type of guy you want on your team.
He's not giving up anything down there at all.
I'm surprised Woodbridge isn't trapping in the corner on this 2-3 zone.
Almost a little walk there. Oh, big
That's-
steal for Hughes. Gets it back to Anderson.
Let's see if Woodbridge can convert.
He's going way long, too
Another
long.
ill-advised 3.
I'm telling you, what are they doing here? They got to get a little more discipline, don't you think? A little more structure to their
agree.
plays.
And I actually really like Woodbridge's plays. They just don't run them.
Pachowski to Tozinski, sorry. 21 is Pawar, Vic Pawar.
Yeah, Vic Pawar, number 34. 21's Alvarez.
21's Alvarez, okay.
Oh.
Man, what hustle. Look at that by Pachowski. Now up and
Alvarez with the putback. He's
Well,
lucky. He's lucky on that, though, because he put the ball back down. The only way these teams are scoring are from putbacks.
in. Right. And Woodbridge has now played almost 10 minutes of ball and only has 8 points. Anderson takes it himself, up and in. Yes, Kyle Anderson. His first points of the game, 12-10, Kennedy.
Looks like he was unsure of himself on that.
Yeah, a little bit. Kaczynski over to Alvarez.
There you go. Get the ball inside.
That's down
Reverse.
to Pawar, down to Kaczynski. It's good. It's a 3. It is a 3.
That's a 3.
Kennedy takes a 15-10 lead, their biggest lead of the game at 5 points.
In order for Kennedy to win this game, Kaczynski has to be a presence on that 3-point line.
Bailey driving down, stops a 10-footer and pops it in.
That's a great shot.
Every starter for Woodbridge now has scored 12 points, Kennedy 15. Kaczynski has Alvarez, he's got A.J. Williams, he's got Pawar, and he's got Pachowski. Alvarez.
We got to utilize the ball inside.
To Pawar,
That's
up
his
and
shot, though.
banks it in. 17-12, still a 5-point lead for Kennedy.
Now 24, A.J. Williams, he could pressure the ball real well.
Oh yeah, he's hustling.
Almost
like
had a
mad.
steal there.
Figueredo sees Hughes. Hughes finally takes it down low, gets a block. In the act of shooting, he'll take it for 2.
I mean, he could do that every time. I don't know why he doesn't.
I know, and that wasn't even a close 3. That was a far 3 he took the last time out.
He has talent, though. I think his game could translate well. D2 level, possibly D1.
Well, his old man was a big D1 ball player. He played for Rutgers, and he was drafted by the Cavaliers, I think.
So Kennedy back in here with Deshaun Robinson, their featured player, and junior reserve Shabazz Clark, and actually Josh Kaminas as well. So they actually have Robinson playing the 1 right now. They have a big lineup. Alvarez will play the 2, Shabazz the 3, and Vic Pawar the 4 with Kaminas at the center position.
Okay. Keith Hughes brings it to 17-14 with 2 foul shots. Why was Robinson out of the game, do you think?
I think just to conserve some energy. You know, he's taking some ill-advised shots. But actually,
Good rebound by Hughes.
I really like this lineup for Kennedy because Vic Pawar is going to run the baseline or the high post, and he's going to hit that jumper.
There's Hughes.
Well, that's a good 3.
Ties the game at 17, 4:31 to go. Five-second call against Robinson. Good defense by Daquan Bailey.
Good defense, but I'm not sure if that's 5
Yeah,
seconds.
I don't think so either. Pretty good crowd here for a
For a Kennedy game, yes, I agree.
basketball game, yeah. So we got a timeout. We'll take a break with the score 17-17. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
We're the Lady Barons basketball team, and you're watching the Woodbridge Channel.
It just want to let people know there's a lot of flashing going on. And there's a photographer on the court. It's not a malfunction in the equipment. Long shot by Anderson. Rebound.
Another ill-advised shot
by Josh Kaminis.
All right. Oh, great pass.
Wow.
Got to finish that.
They almost went a little too far.
Great high-low, though.
Yeah, great play by Vic Pawar. Kennedy gets back in the lead, so Woodbridge hasn't had the lead for a long time.
Not to be a critic, but that should have been a bounce pass.
You're allowed to be a critic here, your announcer.
Now, if you guys are wondering why
Bailey.
Deshaun Robinson isn't at help side when they're 2 passes away, it's because he's guarding Keith Hughes, number 31. He's latching on right now because he's their best player.
Nyers comes in. Figueredo got that foul. Also back in the game is number 10, Ricardo Suarez, and out goes Kyle Anderson. 3 Kyles for the Woodbridge team, Figueredo, Pearson, and Anderson. And the weird thing is there's 3 Kyles on the hockey team.
That's a shot right there.
Robinson long range, a little too high for Hughes. Rebound goes to Bailey. Gets it over to Hughes. He's going to stop and pop short. Rebound, number 52, Josh Kaminis. Here comes Robinson.
Oh, great
nice move.
Silky smooth. This is a shot.
Up and no good. Rebound Robinson. Wanted to run with it. I think Pawar just got caught up in his hustle. He didn't mean to foul him. He kind of tripped over him.
Little frustrated, though.
Not many fouls, though. Very fast-moving game. Only 3 fouls each team.
Fast-moving and low-scoring.
Oh, sorry, 4 fouls for Kennedy, 3 for Woodbridge. 3 minutes to go, 19-17 Kennedy.
I really like Bailey's game, though.
Yeah, he's the sophomore. That's out of control there, like Hughes.
I actually think you should take more initiative on the offensive end.
Bailey?
Yeah.
Robinson wanted a foul call. He thought Hughes bumped into him. Out goes Alvarez now. Back in comes Pachowski. Pearson takes a 12-footer, no good. Big high rebound there by Daquan Robinson.
Very high arcing
Deshaun
shot
Robinson.
for Pearson.
Oh,
great
wow.
pass.
Oh, he waited too long.
Oh, should have shot that.
He was a little bit too far under, I thought.
Got to be ready to shoot.
2 guys on him, like you said before.
High-low is set up. Now, what Kennedy should really be focusing on is getting inside of Josh Kaminis and looking opposite. There you go, opposite. He could shoot.
Way low. Rebound Nyers over to Bailey. Pearson down low.
That's a great look.
Oh, he had it cutting Nyers, but good defense there by Kaminis. Pearson pops it up.
Tough shot.
No good. Yeah, very tough shot.
Woodbridge hasn't run their offense in about 4 minutes. It's a great drive right there. Great drive and kick.
Wow. Nice play by Pachowski off the miss by A.J. Williams. And it's a 4-point Kennedy lead and timeout Woodbridge.
Now that's what Jordan Tazinski needs to do more of, is drive inside, get to that foul line, and kick out. Because they'll have A.J. Williams at the 15-foot range for that jumper, or Deshaun Robinson on the other wing. Or possibly a kick down to A.J. Pachowski inside.
What's Woodbridge doing wrong on defense? Anything?
You know, they're letting that drive happen. You would think with the 2 guards up front that they wouldn't let Tazinski drive inside. But they're also not boxing out. Too many offensive rebounds for Pachowski. I mean, he has, what, 4 or 5 at least?
Yeah, and the Woodbridge side on offense, Woodbridge taking a lot of you said, ill-advised shots.
Well, they're not running their offense. You know, Coach Wooden would be upset right now if he was still alive watching this game. Woodbridge has talent, though. You could tell.
A lot of talent. These kids have been playing together for probably 10 years. They played the Mayor's Trophy. They won 5, maybe 6 straight Mayor's Trophy tournaments, which means 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grades. At least 4 of these guys, along with Eric Matthews. Bailey wasn't with that group.
Well, you know what? It's great to hear that they won, but it only matters at the varsity
At the high school level, I know.
It's
wow, Robinson with a great board.
Kennedy really should be pushing the ball right now.
A lot of 3-point shots missed by Woodbridge.
Ooh,
good spin move.
Oh, and an up and under.
He's determined. Yeah, he was determined to get that shot off.
I'll tell you what, there's few players in this county, even last year, who as silky and smooth as Deshaun Robinson in the lane. He just changes his shot very easily. You can't teach that.
Minute 14 to go, 21-17 Kennedy. Only the 5th foul of the game for Woodbridge. And it's on number 10, Ricardo Suarez.
Surprising miss by Robinson. He's a great foul shooter. And he's actually still scoreless.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you're keeping a Kennedy book. I can't tell that.
Still scoreless, though. He had 27 in his last outing.
Into the game now for Kennedy comes number 23.
Shabazz Clark. Now, Coach Banos probably took Robinson out, make sure he doesn't get a foul call. He already has one.
Yeah, but a minute to go is...
Well, he's guarding Hughes, though, you know,
Yeah,
because
true,
Hughes
true.
is out. They want to, you know,
okay, I got you.
get Robinson on the bench. Save
Well, that's an odd
him
shot.
out there.
That's another odd. You know, you're right about the shots, though.
I mean, Kennedy should be up by 10 by now. They need to push the ball, too. Oh, that's a great fake. That's a good
Wow.
move.
Maybe a little push by Nyers.
Let's see how Woodbridge can counteract. I think Bailey needs to try to look to score here.
Man on man for Kennedy.
Good hedge. It's a good kick.
Kyle Anderson, a little long.
Now,
Oh,
great
kick.
steal.
He stole it, but why do you have to pop it up so quick? He had no
Should
help
have
at all.
saved it for one shot.
Yeah, he had no help at all.
There's no shot clock in high school, especially not New Jersey. Now, this is where you miss Deshaun Robinson at the half court for Kennedy. Great
Oh,
pass.
look at that. Wow.
That's a great pass and a great
Josh
finish.
Kaminis down low. They got a chance for another last shot. Daquan Bailey pops it up.
And
It's
blocked.
partially blocked by number 23, Shabazz Clark. And the half will end with no shot. 0.1 seconds left. Oh, fast-moving half, very quick half.
Very quick, I agree.
Not many points, or no average, maybe a below average number of points, well below average number of fouls for each. And John F. Kennedy, a 4-1, takes a 7-point lead into the half, unless, of course, something happens in 0.1 seconds, a tenth of a second.
We really can't do much here besides
do
inbound
anything.
the ball.
Okay, JFK 24, Woodbridge 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
For more simple ways to fight the flu, visit www.flu.gov.
Okay, welcome back, folks, for the start of the second half. We're here at JFK High School. John McCormick, Elliott Solop, former freshman coach of JFK. The Mustangs have a 24-7 lead over the Barons. Starting for the Barons second half, same team that started the first half. Pearson, Nyers, Hughes, Bailey, and Anderson.
For Kennedy, the same starting lineup as well. Kaczynski, Robinson, Pachowski, Kaminis, and Williams.
And something with the clock. The clock says 41 seconds. Now it goes back to 8 minutes. And we'll start over. Pachowski will inbound the ball to Kaczynski.
Looks like Woodbridge will just let him get it in.
So Kaczynski takes it, covered by Bailey.
Woodbridge is back to man. Should be a
Kaczynski.
pull-up right there.
Shot by Kaminis, no good. Hughes rebound. Here comes Bailey. Crosses midcourt.
You know what,
Scott
though?
Pearson.
If I'm Coach Banos, I don't mind that shot at all.
No, it's not a bad shot. We got 10 feet right in the paint. Here comes Pearson, drives, Stepped on the line. Kennedy ball.
Woodbridge is just so sloppy. They're both sloppy, but Woodbridge more so.
Woodbridge comes in at 4-4. We said before the Red Bank tournament, they lost to Shore Regional, Monmouth Regional. Also lost to Old Bridge and New Brunswick. They beat McCarrick in a very big early season game. McCarrick came in rated number 1 in the white division. Woodbridge also beat Monroe at a buzzer beater by Pearson. Beat Metuchen and beat Sayreville. Anderson almost loses it.
Kennedy needs to run an offense here. They're trying to utilize Deshaun Robinson on a one-on-one. There it is. Got lucky on that.
Got lucky that Nyers fouled him.
For Robinson, that was one dribble too much. There you go.
Robinson gives Kennedy the biggest lead of the game at 8 points, 25-17.
Now it's 2 points for the day.
Now a 9-point lead. Anderson inbounds, gets it back from Bailey.
Let's see how they utilize Hughes. It's a great shot fake. Now that's the play he needs to run for himself. Shot fake, 2 dribbles, strong, instead of the contested 3-pointers.
Hughes led Woodbridge with 7 points in the first half, 4 points for Pearson, the 2 points each for Anderson, Nyers, and Bailey. Oh, just off the hands of Kaczynski. And Hughes is averaging 19.3 a game, so he can turn it on and dominate the second half.
Well, the thing with Hughes, he's a great player, but it looks like he's taking more than 19 shots to get those 19 points. So there's a lack of efficiency on his part.
Gets it over to Pearson. Pearson long range, good. 2 more points for Woodbridge. 26-21, just like that. The lead cut from 9 to 5.
Woodbridge playing the man at midcourt. Got to shoot that right there.
Yeah, he should turn and shoot that, is right. Robinson up and good.
He could do that every time, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he could come alive in the second half and dominate too. Back to 8 points. Is that a 3?
That was just a 2.
And how did it get from 5 to 8? The foul on Kennedy and a basket by Bailey.
That was a 3.
He'll go to the line.
That was the wrong call.
No, a minute ago it was 5 points, and now it's down to, now it's back up. No, it's back up now, right. It's right. Bailey has a chance to pull Woodbridge within 4. And he does.
Look for Woodbridge to press.
8 points the whole first quarter for Woodbridge, 7 points in 2.5 minutes in the third quarter.
A 2-1-2 press for Woodbridge. Kennedy has to get it inside, look opposite, and go. Now you got to get the ball over the court. Now Woodbridge will just do that to slow the game down.
Travel on Kaczynski.
It's probably the wrong call there. I didn't think that was a walk.
I wasn't sure either.
More of a no call than anything.
Coach Mike Salento over there watching the game, as he always does. He's here quite a bit when we do events at Kennedy. Anderson to Hughes. Hughes to Pearson, turns.
Woodbridge running the flex.
And I'm not sure, well, might have walked, no? Pearson pops it in, his 8th point of the game.
Look what happens when Woodbridge runs an offense.
Yeah. Pearson a little awkward there, but he got the rebound and came up with it.
I actually think it was a really good decision for the coach of Woodbridge to run man against Kennedy. Let's see how they can score.
A walk, yeah, travel by Robinson. His foot slide across the floor, no doubt about that. And now Woodbridge has a chance to tie. Stands are packed.
Crosstown rivalry. Can't beat it.
Oh.
Ooh, foul.
He was fouled there by Williams.
He had him too.
I thought Bailey might have took the ball back across the 3-point line. Anderson to Bailey.
Williams has to force him left.
He did. He's listening to you. Don't know how he can hear you, but he did. Hughes.
He's going to shoot that.
Wisely didn't. Covered well there
That's
by
a great
Robinson.
hedge
Now he
by
can
Robinson.
shoot it. Now he can pop it. And Robinson with a very, very ill-advised foul.
I still don't think that was a foul, but
I thought he hit him from behind. Now, why is that not on the floor? Yeah, it was on the floor. I mean, shooting. It was shooting. Looked like they had some discussion about that. I'm not sure why.
it was clearly up in the air with it going up for the
Yeah,
shot.
referees Jack Timko and Phil DiDomenico calling the game here tonight at JFK. Hughes has a chance to tie the game for Woodbridge. No on the first one. In and out.
So stay on the line there. Forget the miss. Go up for the next one.
So not even half of the quarter is up, and Woodbridge has tied their high quarter of the second quarter with 9 here. That makes it 10. 27 for Woodbridge.
Looks like there's a cut on Deshaun Robinson.
And he's going to have to go to the bench to get taped up, I'm sure, if he's bleeding.
Well, yeah. Usually a substitution will happen here.
Timeout White. Kennedy takes time, so now he can come right back in. Kenny? Since there's a
Yes,
timeout?
as long as he gets wrapped up. I'm actually not sure if that was the right timeout to be made by Coach Banos. I think
Well, he didn't. Robinson took it. Robinson called it.
You waste one right there, though. You know, close game.
Yeah, you could have gotten in the very next change of possession, right? The very next ball out.
Well, Woodbridge, you know, they must have had an inspiring halftime speech because they've come, you know, it looks like they want to run their offense as well.
Well, they haven't attempted a 3 this half.
It's a good thing for them.
Yeah.
It's almost like Woodbridge has that Mike D'Antoni offense going on. Well, at least that's what it looked like in the first half.
Who's that? Who's D'Antonio?
He's the head coach of the Knicks.
Oh, all right.
Just shoot threes without a conscience.
Oh, really?
All right, Woodbridge is back to the 2-on-2. Kennedy should get the ball inside, look opposite to break the press. There it is. That's an open 3.
Oh, he traveled. Robinson with a couple of mistakes here lately.
He gets very down on himself. He's a great player, but gets down on himself very easily. That's one thing he has to improve on. This Kennedy team definitely needs a scoring.
Woodbridge with a chance to take the lead. They haven't seen that since middle of the first quarter.
Let's see what Hughes does off this pick. Now, see, that's a good shot.
There he goes. And is it a 3? No, it's not a 3. Nope.
It's a 2.
That's his 12th point of the game. Here comes Robinson. But he might try to do too much. He looks determined.
I agree. You know, they have 2 guys inside that had 5 points the first half, and Kaminis and Buchowski that could score down there.
And Robinson gives up a lot of height every time he goes down there, but he goes
That's
anyway.
a great move.
And he makes it in. Lead back to Kennedy, 30-29. This one's going to go down to the wire and be very exciting.
Look at A.J. Williams pressure the ball, forcing him left.
He's fierce.
Ooh, thought that was a carry.
Way short. That was blocked a little bit by Robinson.
I'll tell you what, Hughes has the green light on any shot he wants.
Looks that way. But for a guy who's 6'5", 6'6", he takes everything outside.
I know, and he has a clear mismatch.
Good steal by Bailey. He's covered by one guy. Kaminis and tipped away.
Wow.
Nyers hustles in.
Straight up.
Nyers again with the hustle. Hughes.
I think Hughes cost himself a little hook shot there by going with the dribble and then going into the contact. I think he had a clear shot right away off that offensive rebound.
Man, if there's a rebound to be had, the guy I want going for it is Anthony Nyers.
I agree.
He is strong, big, fast, smart.
That's
Hughes.
another ill-advised shot.
That was, yeah.
You know, I applaud him making great moves like that, but this is a big-time game. He's just not ready to hit that shot yet. Coach wisely pulled him out. for his ill-advised shots.
He's out, and into the game now comes Ricardo Suarez, number 10. Junior shooting guard.
Woodbridge got a lot smaller with that substitution.
Oh, yeah.
Kennedy
Now
still
it's pretty
hasn't run their offense.
Right now it's pretty even across the board in the height. Here comes Kennedy down low for Pachowski, up and in, and a foul call against Woodbridge.
That's a great move right there. Little 2-dribble, drop step, hook shot. He's tough inside.
Certainly is. Substitution now for Woodbridge, number 35, Kyle Figueredo comes in. Anthony Nyers goes out. I think that foul was on him, his second. 3-point lead for Kennedy. Pachowski has a chance to make it 4. 2 subs in the game now for Woodbridge. Pachowski up and in.
That's a good shot right there.
So Woodbridge closed the gap. Kennedy didn't break.
Well, let's see how they could score without Hughes in the game. I think Woodbridge has to go to Bailey more. He has a mismatch with Tazinski.
They might be better to some extent, and there's a foul away from the ball. No, timeout.
Because they'll actually run the offense.
Right, exactly. Because Hughes is, once he gets the ball, you get a 90% chance that it's going up. Sometimes, no matter where he is on the court, even far beyond the 3-point strike.
Yeah, he's not shy. It's good to have that in you. He has that it to him, but some days you're just off. You can't shoot the 3. You got to drive.
He's capable of doing that. He's a couple inches taller than anybody else on the court.
I agree, but the Woodbridge coach really has to start utilizing him with that 8-foot low block range. He gets as long as he catches the ball, faces up, he could score. I love the crowd though right now.
Yeah, I know, but the problem with some of these crowd games is that it gets so intense that there's problems after the game. Especially when it's a Woodbridge teams playing each other.
It's always been the case.
1:57 to go. Kennedy with a 4-point lead.
Looks like Coach Banos took Deshaun Robinson out and plugged in Steven Alvarez. And Alvarez is actually guarding Bailey. I actually like that defensive switch by Banos.
Oh, a little bad pass there by Anderson to Pearson. He kind of had him cutting.
Robinson back in for A.J. Williams. This is an offensive substitution.
Kaczynski bringing the ball up, covered by Bailey. Hughes isn't out too long. He's ready to come in on the next whistle.
There it is. Get it inside of Pachowski. Great.
Oh. Too much arms there. Too much hands for Pearson. Nice play.
Great cut. Good look.
Suarez back out. Hughes in again.
Let's see if Hughes is controlled on the offensive end after that short rest. That could be the key to Woodbridge winning this game.
Or maybe the coach just had to have a long talk with him. Robinson, long range, no good, way off. Oh, wow, that Woodbridge just was sleeping on that one. They let Kennedy, I forget who that was. I didn't see, he was fast, but came in and stole that rebound.
Bailey
wide open, no good.
Kennedy should go. I disagree with Coach Banos on that. I really thought he had numbers. I'll tell you what, though, Mayor McCormick, I haven't seen this many air balls in a high school game in a while.
And I haven't seen a game with this few fouls, actually. Only 5 fouls this half. Only 8 the whole first half.
I actually like it better that way.
Me
Let
too.
the kids play.
Suarez in for Bailey now. Alvarez will take the ball underneath.
Woodbridge with a 2-3.
Kaminas, Pachowski, Robinson, Kaczynski, and Alvarez, and it's tipped by Hughes.
Robinson was open in
down
the corner.
low to Suarez, up and no good.
Gotta make that.
Hughes pops it in.
That's why they have the backboard.
That's right. 33-31 now.
I would hold for one shot. If I was Kennedy, I would run their slow down offense and wait for a good shot.
Oh, he's got him down low. He had Alvarez wide open. Hughes was slow to cover him. 3 seconds. What was that?
3 seconds.
It was 3 seconds, okay.
That was the wrong call.
So Woodbridge gets a chance to tie it now or take the lead down 3 or down 2.
Am I going to get fined for talking bad about the refs?
Heck no. The refs don't live in Woodbridge. They don't watch TV 35. Pearson. Looked like he wanted to shoot it. They're holding for the last shot. They get it to Hughes.
You know,
12
Hughes
seconds.
is going to shoot it. You want to force him middle and get a charge on him. You know what? I like that
That was a
move.
foul.
though.
Yeah, it was a very good move. I like that move a lot. He missed it, but the big guy was down low for the rebound. That's Kyle Figueredo. And now Figueredo has the chance to tie the game with 3.9 seconds to go in this quarter. That's the first foul of the game on Caminas.
Nice stroke. To tie the game up right here. If he makes this, Woodbridge has outscored Kennedy 16-9 this quarter.
There they go.
And they go with the press.
See if they get the shot off. They will.
It's a good shot.
No good. 33-33. Can't get any more even than this. So what do you think the key was to this third quarter besides Woodbridge just realizing they have an offense?
Well, I think it was actually the switch from zone to the man. You know, for the first half, Woodbridge displayed a 2-3 zone and a 3-2 zone, and Kennedy had their way on the offensive glass and inside. With the man, you know, Kennedy wants to run their offense through Deshaun Robinson, and, you know, he's having a frustrating game. So the fact that Deshaun Robinson hasn't scored, you know, that's why the low output for Kennedy third quarter.
Let me see that scoreboard. I'm going to give you the Kennedy record, 4-1. They lost to Middlesex. They beat Brearley, Homedale, Spotswood, and Carteret. Now, what do you know about those teams, those four?
Carteret actually moved back down to the blue division.
Spotswood's been in the blue, right?
Spotswood, I think they have a poor record this year, but they're very young. They'll probably make a surge later in the season. They have a great coach. And Carteret, you know, from what I hear, they're athletic, and you know, they'll be tough too in the blue division. Blue division's wide open this year, but I actually think Kennedy has a good shot at winning it. Now this is a, you know, non-division game right here.
Down low to Pachowski, turns, doesn't have it.
It's a good decision.
Oh, that's a tough shot. What's he doing there?
Another air ball.
Anderson spins,
Good D.
pops. That's a tough shot too, but he makes it. Kyle Anderson with his second bucket of the night.
Kennedy has to find a way to score, you know? I think they're relying too much on Pachowski inside right here. They're running the same play. Maybe run something a little bit different.
Steal by Bailey. He's got Anderson all alone.
He walked.
I know. Got away with it. Anderson pops his 6th point of the night. He's the only scorer here in the fourth quarter as Woodbridge takes a 4-point lead.
If I'm Coach Manos, I call a timeout.
Absolutely.
Looks like Woodbridge has control at this point. That's a great shot.
Nice play by Alvarez.
But you know what? I think you're asking too much if that's how you're going to score every time down the floor for Kennedy. They're not getting any easy baskets whatsoever.
Well, that was not an easy basket at all. Heck of a shot. Out goes Tazinski, number 1. In comes Deshaun Robinson, number 4. And Anderson to Bailey, back to Anderson, back to Bailey. Well, covered by Williams in the backcourt.
Dead.
Pearson. Oh, he had Hughes down low. He goes, that's a tough shot. Hughes rebound up and no
you gotta
good.
Make that big man.
Yep. Robinson out rebounded Hughes there. Takes
That's
it down
it.
himself, pops it up and in.
It's a tough shot. He has to square himself to the basket.
Tie game again. 37-37 with 6:18 to go. This one's down to the wire. Pearson.
Deshaun Robinson's playing great defense on the
He's really
perimeter.
got Hughes. Yeah, he's not letting Hughes get down low.
I would have made an adjustment, though, and had Hughes right where he is now. Have him get the ball there and do work. Oh, it's a close one.
Somebody's wide open. And there it is, Hughes.
Oh, that's a shot. That's a good shot, though.
Rebound.
It's a great box.
Pachowski.
Kennedy should
Caminas.
go.
Kennedy is going. Here comes Alvarez. He's fouled by Hughes.
That's a great move.
That's only, I think, I'm not keeping track of the fouls, but he doesn't have a lot. Nobody has a lot. It's on the floor before the shot. Nyers comes in now. Figueredo goes out, so the starting 5 for Woodbridge back in the game.
Figueredo played a great game so far, though. I really like, what he provides for Woodbridge.
Big man like that off the bench is not so shabby. Tie game. Alvarez
this is a
back
shot.
to Robinson. Here he goes, popping it up, looks wide. No, it's good. It's good. Three-pointer for Deshaun Robinson. That's a big bucket. 5:17 to go. Kennedy with a three-point lead.
You don't want him to get going if you're Woodbridge.
No.
Ooh, almost a walk there.
Anderson, long range.
That's a tough shot.
That's a very tough shot. Rebound, Robinson.
All right, that's a good decision by Kennedy to slow the game down right here with the three-point lead. I think run a pick and roll with Robinson and Pachowski. Robinson has to wait for that screen now.
Lost the control of the ball. Looked like he was going to try to drive and hit with the left, but
that's a tough
way
shot.
Short. Good rebound by Caminas. Long range. Robinson, no good.
Follow your shot. There you go.
Oh, right up and in.
For all the youngsters watching right there, that's a perfect example of why you should follow your shot.
Follow your shot. We talk about that all the time on this station.
Especially
few players know how to do that.
Especially top of the key.
Well, they all know how to do that. Very few players do that.
Well, you know who taught me that? Dennis Dowd.
Well, dude never follows his shot.
Well, that's how I learned.
Yes, he does. You know why he misses all the time? He's got to follow
exactly. He always misses. I hope he hears that.
Oh, he always listens. Hey, what's a friend for if he can't bust his chops on TV?
Exactly. He's a great guy.
4:34 to go.
Well, now we have a game.
We have a real game.
Maybe better than the Auburn-Oregon game tonight.
Hughes leads the Woodbridge scores with 14. Pearson with 8. Anderson with 6. Daquan Bailey with 5. Anthony Nyers with 2. And Kyle Figueredo with 2 foul shots, also 2 points.
Deshaun Robinson is the high man for Kennedy with 12 points. And actually, 11 of those came this half.
So a 4-1 team comes in and a 4-4 team.
Well, you never know, though.
Yeah,
Woodbridge
exactly.
Is group 4, you know?
That's what I was driving at, because Woodbridge played a few extra games, but in a very tough tournament down the shore.
I'll tell you what, though. I really like Woodbridge's squad. Kennedy with the 2-2-1 zone press. Caminas went too soon. You don't want your safety man to take a risk like that.
.420. Hughes goes down.
Alvarez with the great help.
Long range Anderson, no good. Good box by Alvarez. He had the bigger, stronger Nyers boxed out there. Very nice.
Let's see what Kennedy could do if they score.
And now you start counting down buckets. I mean, it's a little bit. Oh, that's a moving pick.
I agree. Well, you know, that's not A.J. Pachowski's fault. That's Deshaun Robinson's fault. He has to work him in, bring him down a little more, and then drive him off with his shoulder off that screen.
Bailey to Anderson, covered by Williams. Boy, Williams is fierce.
Yeah, he's a great defender.
Down low to Hughes. Wow. Now that was all Hughes. That he was blocked. He maintained possession of the ball, turned around and banked it in.
Could have been doing that all game.
Yeah.
2-1-2 press for Woodbridge.
Oh, tipped by Bailey.
Lucky. Oh, you had Caminas sooner though.
Oh, that was a bad break. It's out of bounds. Bad break for Kennedy.
Caminas got a little too excited there.
Just couldn't get the handle of that ball. That would have been a big bucket for Kennedy. They put him back up by 5.
The Woodbridge crowd's louder than the Kennedy crowd.
Nyers. Oh,
that's
nice
a great
play.
Pass.
Blocked by Caminas. Woodbridge maintains possession.
Nyers he's a great glue guy. It actually reminds me of Mikey Carabin, who used to play at Colonia High School. Kind of that same mold.
Just fundamental, very fundamental. Oh, that's a bad shot.
Great catch by Alvarez. Let's see it. Good in and out dribble.
Wow. He had 3 guys on him, and he popped that in. Great play by Alvarez. Lead back up to 5.
What a great left hand.
Yeah.
See, this should be a pull-up jumper. Kaminas has to come up there a little sooner and get the charge.
Jump ball. Kennedy gets the possession, Nyers.
I would actually call a timeout right here
Oh,
if
no,
I'm
Woodbridge
Woodbridge.
ball.
Try to score something out of bounds.
A lot of big boys in this court.
A lot of 6'4", 6'5"
Yeah, yeah.
guys. They're all shooting threes, though.
Oh, that's
That's
a
a
foul
foul.
on Pachowski. On the floor, I would think.
I actually like Pearson's game a lot, too.
He's not getting into it enough, though.
Well, you know, he hasn't had that many touches. All his touches have been from putbacks.
Oh, he's cut off and
Well, this would
stolen.
be a score right here.
Oh, foul early. Maybe that
That's
was
a
a
bad
good move by
foul.
Bailey. Why?
Well, you know what? I'm thinking NBA rules.
I thought it was a good foul because he was going in and he was going to, I don't know if he can dunk.
NBA rules, that would have been 2 shots.
Can he dunk?
Deshaun Robinson, yes. Surprisingly.
You think he would have there?
No.
Why not?
If he missed, his dad would have yelled at him.
Good steal by Bailey. Takes it down. He has Hughes for the dunk. Yeah. And the Woodbridge crowd comes alive now. Alvarez for Kennedy. 2:28 to go.
That's a great dunk.
Oh, I knew you could see that one coming a mile away. Hughes with the pressure. Anderson with the pressure on Robinson. Spins. Picked by Pachowski. Robinson almost loses it. Turns around. Wow, that's a crazy shot. How did that go in?
Shot.
Deshaun Robinson just
That's a
didn't even
great
look.
shot.
Didn't even look. Just spun it up. 5-point lead, 2:04.
Wow.
No good. Rebound.
Now Bailey
Kennedy.
hasn't shot a 3 all game, but he decides to shoot a 3 with 2 minutes left.
Kennedy with the ball on a 5-point lead. Foul by Anderson. Now you'll still see some fouls.
Yeah, that spin move in the air by Robinson was terrific. No one was expecting that on the Woodbridge end.
Boy, that might be the basket of the game there. He just spun. His back was to the basket when he shot it up.
Well, it was right after that great dunk by Hughes, too.
Right. Took the momentum right away. Oh, way out of bounds.
Almost scored. Wouldn't have counted, but Myers gets every single rebound.
Myers is strong down there. He had a tough battle with Pachowski. Here comes Hughes.
That's a double dribble.
I thought it was a foul, actually. Hughes pops it in. Timeout, Woodbridge. 46-43, 1:39 to go. Elliott, this is going to be a great ending. 10 points this quarter for Woodbridge. Their second best quarter of the game. So for Woodbridge, a tale of 2 halves. 17 points first half and 23 the second half.
I actually expect Woodbridge.
Sorry, 26 the second half.
I expect Woodbridge to come out here and press. They've had some success with the zone. You know, I don't think they should go man press because Deshaun Robinson will beat who's ever guarding them. But I think a 2-1-2, what they had before, would be ideal for Woodbridge. Try to get some deflections.
And if you're Kennedy, who's shooting the ball for you? Robinson's first choice, right?
Robinson's shooting the ball. Well, if I'm Kennedy, I'm holding the ball. I'm going into a delayed offense.
Trying to take some time off the clock
Take
of the
some
lead.
time off and only take good shots. I mean, you hold the ball for 1:39. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, Woodbridge is in a 1-2-1-1. They have Pearson on the ball.
Hughes playing center field here. Nair's playing deep.
They're going to trap. Well, that's a great pass by Jay Williams. All right, good decision.
Very good move by Pachowski. Very impressive. Anderson up to covered Robinson.
Well, Anderson cannot guard Deshaun Robinson. Deshaun Robinson's a terrific foul shooter. He did miss one today, though. He's 3 for 4 at the line today.
Big buckets here. Woodbridge can get the ball if he misses. And he doesn't.
There you go. There's nothing better than shooting foul shots when you're up at home against a big-time rival.
Starting 5 in the game for Woodbridge. Bailey, Anderson, Pearson, Hughes, and Nyers. And it's another bucket by Robinson and a free throw, 126, 5-point game. Alvarez playing significant minutes at the end here, off the bench for Kennedy.
It's a great defensive switch.
Oh, he
for
walked.
Kennedy. That's a walk. Got to box out. Pachowski with another rebound.
That's too much of a forced shot by Hughes.
I agree. Well, you know, that's what we've seen all night. It's unfortunate, too, because I think he's a heck of a talent.
But you got Pearson, you got Nyers, you got other guys on the court.
And
you don't have to go against 3 guys and try to get it in.
Well, you know, I agree with you completely. Has Nyers even scored?
Nyers has 2 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
He's very capable of scoring.
Very capable. And how many does Pearson have?
Pearson has 8.
I mean, those 2 guys right there should be double-digit scores.
I got a note to the Woodbridge team: don't foul Deshaun Robinson.
I agree.
Whatever you do. Look at that, smooth as silk. 7-point lead, 1:10 to go. Things looking very good for Kennedy. Woodbridge has to move the ball up, score, and foul.
Well, now Hughes can shoot 3s. That's a great move.
Yeah, but
he's not looking at the basket. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, Nyers knocks Robinson to the ground. 55 seconds to go. Kennedy will be shooting the foul shots.
Robinson has 18 points on the night, and he is 7 for 8 from the line.
We just said he's the last guy you want to foul.
You don't want to foul him.
He's back in the line with a chance to make it 9.
He actually used to beat me in foul shooting contests when I used to coach him. That's how good of a shooter he is. Oh, I jinxed him.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Don't shoot that. Yep.
Bring it back out. Give it to
with
Deshaun.
a big rebound off the missed foul shot. That's huge.
Oh.
Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. We should have done that.
No flagrant on there?
There's got to be a flagrant on that.
Refs have to control the game.
Yeah, right there, he's got to be a flagrant. That's a frustration foul by Hughes. There's no reason to do that.
That's just poor sportsmanship. You never want to see that at any level.
No, no. And Pachowski was following him, clapping, trying to goad him into another foul.
You know,
and again, it was a bad sportsmanship play, but he also fouled Robinson again.
And
how many times are you going to put this guy on the line with the game on the line?
Well, just missed 2 in a row, but,
yeah,
but now it's a 7-point game. Could be 8, you know?
Either way, 7 points is 3 threes.
Yeah, 3-possession game. The 44 seconds is tough, especially because Woodbridge doesn't have a 3-point shooter.
They have only 1 3-pointer the whole game, so the chances of them getting 2 threes in the last 40 seconds are slim. And Robinson, uncharacteristically, has, like you said, missed his last 3 now. But Kennedy will maintain possession. Alvarez will inbound the ball.
AJ Williams out here.
Up to, he fouled Robinson again. Got to give Kennedy credit. Getting the ball to Robinson is smart, but Kaminas had a huge play before on that missed foul shot by Robinson.
I agree.
Kaminas just hustled and got down. You're not supposed to get the offensive rebound on foul shots.
Well, Woodbridge is going to be doing a lot of suicides tomorrow.
Wow.
Well, I'm very surprised, but you know what? He has to keep his head up and get back at the line because this is still a game.
It still is. He could have iced it, though.
Woodbridge fans are already leaving now.
Well, it's probably good. Somebody leaves so there's no altercations at the end, and Robinson makes it an 8-point game. 43 seconds to go. Here comes Bailey down low to Nyers, stolen by Kaminas. Out of bounds, Woodbridge ball.
Woodbridge has to score on this. That's a great look.
Range.
Now Kennedy can't have that look happen. Now he has to shoot now. That's
big rebound by Kaminas. Man, is he strong.
Wow, he just outmanned him there.
Yeah. Timeout, I think. Was it Woodbridge or Kennedy called time?
That was a foul, I thought.
Oh, they called a foul. I'm sorry. Boy, they had Pachowski down all alone. If he got that board and just threw it the length of the court, Pachowski was standing there.
I mean, Kaminas he's a bull in there with those rebounds.
24 seconds, 8 points. I mean, you probably have seen games where the team down 8 could have come back with this, but it doesn't seem like it'll happen tonight.
I just don't think Woodbridge has the three-point power to
don't
achieve it.
They missed a lot of threes.
A lot of
fourth
threes. That's
quarter.
all they shot. It's unfortunate. Watching a high school game and, you don't see a team run an offense when you have very talented players.
Bailey, let's see if he gives it to Pearson. No, he takes it himself. Bounces it off. Pearson up. Rebound Nyers. Up and no good. Pearson with the rebound. Too much time going off the clock for Woodbridge. In and out. They can't buy a break. Alvarez with the rebound.
Wow.
Throws it away.
Another turnover from Kennedy.
It counts for Bailey with a three-pointer, the second three-pointer of the game, but too little too late. John F. Kennedy with a big 51-46 5-point win over Woodbridge. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, I'll tell you what, both sloppy on both sides. A great win for Kennedy. And, it's still early in the season, so we'll see how Woodbridge recovers from this loss and how Kennedy actually recovers from this win.
Kennedy had a great hustling game. They really never gave up. Pachowski digging and Kaminas digging and Williams, hounding on defense and Kaczynski really hustling.
Well,
Alvarez, they just played a hustling game the whole way through.
Those kids, that's how Kennedy kids always are. They're blue-collar kids, they're hardworking, and Kennedy's not a basketball school, so.
Well, Elliot, thanks very much for doing the game with me. We'll get a couple of the players, and how about joining me for the interviews?
Yeah, thank you
We'll be
very
right
much.
back,
It's a great
folks.
time.
Okay, we're here now with the coaches, John F. Kennedy, and the star players, the starting five. We'll start with Coach Chris Banos, A.J. Williams, Deshaun Robinson, Jordan Kaczynski, A.J. Pachowski, and Josh Kaminas. And boy, Coach, why don't you start out with what kind of game you think you had today?
The kids played their butts off today, and they gave everything they had. We talked about just taking care of business, and the kids did, and they fought to the end. They could have gave up, but they didn't. This has been our whole season right here. They've been playing really hard. Hopefully they can keep it going.
And Deshaun, you led all scorers, had a fantastic game, offense and defense.
I don't know. I just wanted to win. That's all I did. I just wanted to get this win against the crosstown rival. I want to be the best in this county.
AJ, not a lot of points, but man, you play one fierce defensive game.
Yeah, thank you. I just play my role on the team. Even though I'm not a scorer, I do play defense, and I accept my role, and I just do what I have to do to pressure the other point guard so they can't run a play.
And Jordan, good job running the point. Great game.
Thanks. Yeah,
About the team and about the approach going in.
our approach is just play hard and just don't turn the ball over. That's what we tried to do. Second half became a little sloppy, but then when we picked it up, Deshaun stepped up like good players do, and took us to a win.
Very good.
How was it guarding the big guys inside for Woodbridge? They have tons of size, and between the two of you guys did a great job, not only at the defensive end boxing them out, but on the offensive glass.
Well, Coach Banos told us that today one of the key ways to beat this team is to box out and get on the boards, and that's what me and AJ did today.
Yeah, they got a lot of height, and we can't jump with them, so you have to box them out. You have to get in front of them, and you have to box them out, and just can't let them jump over you. So that's what you have to do.
Great job, guys.
And who wants to comment? It's Woodbridge. Kennedy, Woodbridge, Colonia. Anytime you guys play each other, it's a more intense game than anywhere else. Who wants to comment on the rivalry and how it feels to beat a Woodbridge team?
Best team in the district, man. Best team out there.
Too early to say that.
Too early.
That's where I'm going. I'm confident.
So 5-1's not so bad, right? 5-1's not so bad starting the season.
When was the last time Kennedy was 5-1?
Last year.
Okay. All right, very good. Well, thanks, guys. Great game. We'll see you soon in another game. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks. Thanks, Coach. Any final thoughts, Elliot?
I just, I thought it was a great job by Kennedy and a great job by Coach Banos. They have a really tight-knit group, a lot different from last year's team, and I think they'll go far this year.
And the Woodbridge offense, like you said many times, didn't seem like it ever got in sync, but a lot of that's because of the pressure Kennedy put on.
I'll tell you what, today Kennedy won, but I think Woodbridge was the more talented team. They just didn't show it. And,
Right.
Going into the rest of the year, I think, they really have to utilize Hughes and, like you said, Nyers and, Pearson, because they're great players, all three.
And the team in hustles almost always wins every game, right? And Kennedy really did out-hustle Woodbridge today.
They did. Well, that's because the A.J. Williams, the Josh Kaminas, and the A.J. Pachowski, those guys aren't going to score 20 points, but, they might get 20 steals or 20 rebounds.
Right. All right, well, great game. Thanks for doing the game with me. Craig couldn't make it. He's stuck in the assembly today, but maybe we'll catch you again if we see you here. Thanks for watching, folks.
Guys.